Hey everybody, I am in my PJs today because it is Thanksgiving and I wanted to keep it real that when I'm at home, I am totally in usually like workout clothes or sweats or something. So just wanted to keep it real. But today I wanted to make a short video about Thanksgiving because I think that a lot of people struggle to enjoy this holiday and survive it with their mental health intact. So here's some of my pro tips for having good mental health today. Number one, eyes on your own plate. So not only is it important that we don't focus on what other people are eating, their fad diets, or if they're, going for that second slice of pie, but also to, share with others that if they're, making comments about what we're eating, that it's really none of their business. Like, we should treat today like any other day and just have, a good relationship with our food and, do what we normally would do without binging or without restricting and enjoy some pie. Enjoy some other foods that we may not normally have, but that are just part of having a varied plate, essentially. But yeah, I often find that using that phrase, eyes on your own plate, is a really good way of setting boundaries, which brings me to my next point of really making sure that you set boundaries. Now, this may have been something you do beforehand, but if you're doing it in the midst of Thanksgiving, number one, make sure you stay calm and that you're being kind about it, because if you don't, that may cause conflict itself or may not go the way that you hope it will. But really, it's just about saying, if somebody's bringing up a topic like politics or something else that you'd rather not talk about, it's saying something like, hey, I'd rather us talk about something else. Or, it's cool if you guys want to talk about this. I'm going to go into the other room, or, even suggesting another topic. If somebody asks you a question and you feel like it's not an appropriate question, just say, I'd really rather not answer that. So, let's talk about something else, and just keep it cool, or make a joke or a funny thing out of it. Sometimes I find that people creating jokes around things is helpful, but if people aren't getting the hint, you may just have to tell them directly, like, hey, just not really something I want to discuss. So let's talk about something else. And also knowing that, like, people may come with their unhealthy attitudes, and that we have a choice whether we engage in that, if we feel like we need to fix it, or if we just take a perspective that I am here to enjoy and connect and try not to judge other people, because we are all imperfect, and letting people just be where they're at, right? Because we have our stuff too, whether we bring it to Thanksgiving or not. The last pro tip I'd recommend is try to stay away from being on your phone too much. You actually may be on your phone watching this right now, so it's a little funny that this may be the case, but we know the research shows that depression and anxiety increases with the more that we're on our phone. And today's a family holiday. Go connect and be with people. Go have some FaceTime and, ask questions you didn't think to ask and take interest in other people's lives. And that's going to breed more long-term health and not feeling so lonely and isolated, which, whether or not we want to talk about that or not, a lot of people are feeling that way. They're feeling disconnected, they're feeling lonely and isolated, or they're using their phone as a buffer for awkward conversations. And, sometimes we got to embrace the awkward and just be a part of these conversations, or, again, switch the topic. But limit your phone time, because if you spend your whole holiday on your phone, you're actually not doing anything good for your mental health. So take a break from the phone, even if that means, you may have to get away from the family and take little breaks to go get coffee, or, go into the other room and maybe read a book. But make sure that you're not just scrolling Facebook and kind of like not engaging in real life during your holiday. I hope you guys have an awesome day. Today's a really good day to remember what we're so grateful for. I think there's so many things, even in my own life, I, am grateful for, and that really helps me with the anxiety that I sometimes feel at the end of the year when I'm just like, what did I do this year? And what haven't I done? And how am I not enough? Right? And so today's a really good day to reflect on all the things that we have done, or even the efforts that we've made, and be grateful for what we've done, be grateful for the people in our lives, and for yummy food like pie. So I hope you guys have an awesome day. Mwah. Happy Thanksgiving.